Liverpool are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. No, he refuses to take the bait. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Liverpool have their opponents right where they want them, and we've barely begun. First quarter of an hour gone. Rodri plays the return pass. Liverpool looking to pass their way through. And he shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Alexander-Arnold. Vardiol. Here's Rodri. Ricci has created one goal already. Passes coming off in quick succession. Tries a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And just like that, he's into double figures now. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Liverpool find a position of real strength now. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Vardiol. Alexander-Arnold. And back to the goalkeeper. Courtois. Now Saliba. And it's Van Dijk. And it's come back to the keeper. Now Van Dijk. Played back to the goalkeeper. Vardiol. Alexander-Arnold. Courtois. And it's Van Dijk. Ricci. Now Saliba. Vardiol. Now Saliba. Vardiol. Saliba. Vardiol. Saliba. Vardiol. Saliba. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Messi. And Messi! It's bounced back off the post. He's tried one! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Ricci probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Pinches it off him. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Alexander-Arnold. Rodri does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Van Dijk. And it's Camavinga. Saliba. And Alexander-Arnold.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Liverpool will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. And we are already promptly back underway. Camavinga. And that's really well manoeuvred. Van Dijk. Saliba. Van Dijk. Now Saliba. Van Dijk. Saliba. Van Dijk. Courtois. Saliba. Van Dijk. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. And it's Van Dijk. Saliba. Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. Saliba. Van Dijk. 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 Saliba. Van Dijk.
The attendance for this match was
Saliba.
29,514.
Van Dijk. Saliba. And it's Rodri. And he's been shifted off it. And it's played forward. And now the breakaway. And he's running through. Lewandowski! No mistake! Just cruising! They are cruising! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And yes, it's him again. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Liverpool are having a ball here. Van Dijk. Saliba. Van Dijk. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Saliba. Van Dijk. Could be Dave, shoots! Sticks it away! An act of charity gratefully received.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
And when the manager called on him, he was shot at goal! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Hazard. Now it's Camavinga. Oh, good ball. It's Lewandowski. In he goes again. And yes, it's there. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
It's become a case of men against boys. Ah, lovely feet. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Ricci driving forwards. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And the return pass. Saliba. Van Dijk. Saliba. Van Dijk. Saliba. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Van Dijk. Saliba. Van Dijk. Saliba. Van Dijk. And it's Camavinga. Oh, there's a probing ball. Chance for a shot! And he couldn't quite make it 6. Ricci. Hazard. Camavinga. Great ball and he's... And a chance! He has done it! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limited.
And that will be it. Liverpool, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half, and of course he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising defensively, and he is truly outstanding on the football.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly. He's going for goal! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. This is the time you need that pace.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And this is Lewandowski. He's found a way through. Lewandowski! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Not getting too much time on... Oh, what has happened here? Chance, surely! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Moro. Freuler. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And the finish! It's hit the upright. And here comes the corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Moro clears it away. Oh, well played. And now they can spring out of defence. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's come loose. Liverpool are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them.
Real chance! And he's done it! How very smart. He just got it right.
Very good finish, but that back line could have dealt with it an awful lot better. I'm not sure what their plan was, but it's not coming off.
Liverpool have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Guardiola. Liverpool are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Guardiola. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And it's Camavinga. Now Van Dijk. And it's Van Dijk. Passing is crisp and sharp. There's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Camavinga with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! And he hits the net. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Pete.
Can he finish? Just cruising. They are cruising. And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game? They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball.
It's Lewandowski! And how did he not make it 4?
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
It's their second corner of the game. Camavinga! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And now they can clear their lines. Liverpool have hit a quick-fire double here. Saliba. Van Dijk. Now Saliba. Van Dijk. Now Saliba. Van Dijk. Liverpool heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Oh, he's bustling through here. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And that's really well manoeuvred. Hazard. Now it's Lewandowski. Great ball, and he's in here. And he's in on goal. Opts to play it back. A temporary retreat here. Courtois. Saliba. Plays the return pass. And it's Rodri. Now there's a Hazard! It'll be a throw-in. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Messi. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Can he finish? He has done it! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
As if three weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Liverpool are having a ball. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Liverpool have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Alexander-Arnold. Saliba. Van Dijk. Saliba. Messi. It's Camavinga. Now it's Hazard. It's Hazard! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Will simply...
Could be danger here. And he shoots! They've scored! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Liverpool are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Camavinga. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Lewandowski! Oh, taken with style. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Vardiol. Alexander-Arnold. Vardiol. Alexander-Arnold. Vardiol. Alexander-Arnold. Vardiol. Alexander-Arnold. Vardiol. Alexander-Arnold. Vardiol. Saliba. Vardiol. Oh, terrible mistake. Rodri. Saliba. Van Dijk. And back to the keeper they go. Vardiol. Alexander-Arnold. Moro producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Lewandowski, and he's played it back, and it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold, Liverpool looking to pass their way through. Ricci. He's being urged to... It's Asa! He's put his foot right through that one.
Hazard clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there. Ah, welcome to modern football. You get hounded.
Oh, he's been caught napping. He is just caressing the... Tries a shot! And it's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
How many? Just how many? Looking tidy in possession here. That could spell trouble. Ball's gone out of play. Now it's Messi. Lewandowski tries to play it through, and he's picked out the run. He's got away. He's having a shot! No mistake! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, good spread. Played back in. Hazard. Oh, shooting chance! And he's missed it. Moro. Asa! Asa! He is just a joy! A finish of true class! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Saliba. Vardiol. And it's gone back to the keeper. Vardiol. Saliba. Ricci. And it's Ricci. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Liverpool looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
And this is Lewandowski. Now that's well seen too. Messi. There's the crossfield ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, that's a little loose. That could spell trouble. Rodri is there to clear. Guardiola did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That has ended up in no man's land. Camavinga charging forward, the ball at his feet. It's Lewandowski! It's hit the upright. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Such good technique.
Oh, he's burst through. Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Stones cuts it out. Nicely shaped ball. Can he latch on to this? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And they've got rid. Up he goes! Oh, that was no routine save.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He's tried one! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Now it's Messi. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Nicely worked. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Now, what about a counter-attack? Adams gets across to intercept that. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Hazard is flagged offside. Hazard. Oh, this looks sharp. He's on it. Can he get away? Messi! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Vinicius Junior. And it's Messi. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Back into the middle. Time and again they are repelled. Messi receives it in a wide position. Vardiol did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's had a shot! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Aimed beyond the defence. Lewandowski gets flagged offside. Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's a throw-in. Not the most accurate pass. Foden is the guilty party there. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Camavinga.
There will be 1 minute.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Messi. Ball comes in, and he was quick to react. And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That pass isn't the best. Stones. And no, that was never going to make it. Looking for a runner. Chips it through. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Oh, he's been caught napping! And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And this is Messi. Lewandowski chasing after it. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And now they can clear their lines. And they're back on the ball again. And that's going right the way across. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And he's had it nicked away. Now he's got space here. Great ball if he can get there. Donnarumma can get it clear. And this is a great chance!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's been taken short. Messi! Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Vinicius. He's having a go! Oh, it's come loose. Here comes the cross. He gets big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Played into space, and he's intervened well there. Tries a measured ball. Bullish header! No, not the best of headers. Defending was strong and firm. Saliba. Half an hour gone in the second half. Pass somewhat off target.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Shifted it to the flank. That's a good run down the left. Cross in. That is good alertness. Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that is one way to stop him. It's a pretty loose pass. Foden might just make this. Liverpool are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
It's a good run down the right. And here's Messi.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Good chance here!
Added time.
That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
And he's quick to snatch it back. And time is up. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Messi. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Vinicius Junior. He is through here. Now it's Messi. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Goes for the shot! Driving forward. That's a lovely, neat pass. Goes for goal! No, not quite.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Done delicately. That has been cut short. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That's a shade optimistic. Van Dijk gets it clear. Messi. Threads one in. Koundé gets over and intercepts. And this is Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Looking for a runner. Well, that has not gone well. McAllister. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And no, that was never going to make it. And here's Messi. And Messi! Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Swung over. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now he's got space here. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Stones defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. It's a searching pass. He's through here. Koundé deals with that comfortably. Liverpool still without a single shot on target. It's a pretty loose pass. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team.
Good chance here! There was plenty of power on that. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Drogba! He will be livid with himself.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
That's an imaginative pass. And it's been... Hazard! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
McAllister. More and more pressure on the ball here. It's Lewandowski! Goal! And that's it. That was always inevitable.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Looks to the other side. Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that pass just didn't quite work. And this is Lewandowski. Oh, and he crosses it in low. Hazard, Messi, and this is Messi.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Camavinga, played out to the left flank. He has a look up.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. That is good alertness. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Liverpool leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Robert Lewandowski.
That gets things going for the second half.
Number 14.
Liverpool carrying a one-goal lead. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now, who's going to be first to this? Played in with purpose. Foden does really well to win the ball there. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Serginho. Vinicius Junior is in a really good position out wide. Saliba gets good distance on it. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Foden has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Searching pass he's played there. Ambitious ball here. Pass somewhat off target. And that's put paid to a promising move. Messi is flagged offside. team still separated by the game's only goal. Delivered in. And he skips past his man. And once more he proves rigid and robust. That's good vision. And the keeper's given it away.
The attendance for this match was
Vinicius Junior. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's onside. Corner number 2 then. That's a decent clearance. McAllister.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, Palmer! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Now it's Palmer. And smartly reclaimed. Serginho. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all...
He's having a go! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Haaland. Liverpool have reclaimed it. Rodri is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, no joy this time. Liverpool still have the cards to affect this game. Messi. He's picked his way through. Could go all the way here. And he welcomes it in. Shoots! They've scored! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Substitution on the field, number 10, Hazard.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Number 13, Rudiger.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Palmer. And they've got rid. That is good strength. Camavinga! Keeper's not concerned by that. Vinicius Junior. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Ruben Neves spots it and intercepts. Oh, Red, nice interception. That has been slung wide. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, that's an excellent interception.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, they could be caught out here. Vinicius Junior.
Added time.
And that's a throw-in. And it's Palmer. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And that's definitely not his best. Donnarumma sends that a long way. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has...
He's had a shot! He's scored! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Camavinga. Vardiol. Memphis Depay. Here's Rodri. Oh, that's ambitious. Just a whisker away. Modric. Now, can they get him away? Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Lewandowski. Messi. A probing pass. Foden! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
And it's Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Memphis Depay. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. That's an excellent interception. It's Lewandowski! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Modric. Yamal. Liverpool are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's managed to get free. Played into the box. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Probably be looking to play it square from here.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
And he whips it in. Vardiol can get it clear. And it's Koundé. That is a brilliant interception. Searching pass he's played there. Eder Militao kept his eye on it, and he's there. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Azar. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Quality ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Pass somewhat off target. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. 15 minutes till half-time. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Played in early. Looking for a runner. That has been cut short. Koundé.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up.
Shot, surely!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mbappe. That's going to go a long way. That's the throw. Rodri. Memphis Depay.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's well spotted. Five minutes till the break. Aimed beyond the... Shot at goal! Saliba gets good distance on it. Yamal.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, easy pickings there. Vardiol with the clearance. Oh no, this does not look good. He is through here. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitution on the field, number 18.
And the action is back on the way.
Coming on the field.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Liverpool do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Hazard is in a really good position out wide. Camavinga is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that is a good ball to find. And the finish! Really well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
It's a searching pass. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Modric.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And he's in on goal. There's no... Mbappe!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Now it's Messi. Rodri. Modric. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's been given away. Oh, nice touch. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Rashford. He has found a way through. Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's found a way through. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Messi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now he's got space here. That's Mbappe! It's in! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Liverpool get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
That's an imaginative pass. Mignon gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, good take in a good area. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Takes a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rashford. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to.
Substitution in progress.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Liverpool have a free kick. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Oh, red, nice interception. Ambitious ball here. Oh, super find. Rodri. Liverpool are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Lewandowski always looking for that half a chance. Crosses it in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now it's Lewandowski. That is good alertness. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
There will be 3 minutes.
Now it's Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's that. Liverpool can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations. And I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win, and I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
So many thanks to... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the set. Here's a chance!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
And he's in on goal. He's having a shot! And it's a goal! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, this is a great position. He can get that clear, and they're quick to get it back. Nicely shaped ball. Hazard is in a really good position out wide. Palmer stood up well to him there. Van Dijk has given away. Quickly taken. And it's Rodri. Camavinga running with the ball. Ambitious ball here. And that's put paid to a promising move. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Hazard. Rice does really well to win the ball there. Can he get it through? No luck with that dink over the top. Rice. Quarter of an hour played. Rodri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this.
It's Hazard! Oh, it rattles the bar. He's on it. Can he get away? Yamal. Now it's Yamal. Ball's gone out of play.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to...
Big chance! He's scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Nice looking ball. Yamal. Yamal tries making a foray down the right.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, good spread. Knocks it into space. Tries the cross. Courtois claims it. Safe hands. So, what can they make of this? Yamal. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Saliba. Rice. Now it's Rashford. Just eases him off the ball. Rashford was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now that's well seen too.
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Rodri looking to penetrate opposition lines. Kunde, he's given it away. Rice, and it's Rodri. Palmer. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski has been caught there, it's a foul. And he's cut it out. Mbappe. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information bulletin from the regional police department. Substitution on the field. Number 21, Mbappe.
And we're underway again.
Coming on the field is...
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, no joy this time. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Yamal has created 1 goal already. And he cuts out the supply. Searching pass he's played there.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Rodri charging forward, the ball at his feet. Good ball over the top. That's the keeper's ball. Rice. Palmer. Gently done. Can he get on the end of this? Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
The attendance for this match was 29,950.
He's having a hit! That is decidedly lacking.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Looking for options for movement. Rice is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
No, it's come to nothing. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, hang on. There's the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Liverpool perhaps contemplating their next change here. Saliba. Now, can they get him away? For Rice. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Substitutions taking place.
Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. And the keeper threw out a limb.
Rashford has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Hazard clears it away. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Rice. And the counter is on. Pass somewhat off target. Koundé, Saliba, Eder Militao. Koundé, Rice. Foden with the foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Saliba, Eder Militao. And it's Koundé. Saliba.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
That's an imaginative pass. Rodri. Koundé. Now Eder Militao. Saliba. And it's Rice. Koundé. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Foden has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Rashford. Oh, super find. He's in a good position here. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And that will be it. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. This, of course, the instantly recognisable backdrop to many a famous European night. Football's ultimate theatre. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Fenerbahce have chosen to line up 5-4-1 here, it seems.
Conservatism would appear to be at play, Peter. However, we don't quite know what their motives are just yet. It could well be as it looks, but it might also be a way of deceiving the opposition into thinking that they're just going to sit back and then hope to produce an aggressive counter-attack or two. This system can accommodate that, and I certainly hope we're going to get something positive in response, and it's not going to be all defence.
Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, and he's being shifted off it. Nicely shaped ball, and there's Foden! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level. Such good technique.
Camavinga does well to stand up to him.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
Hakimi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's Lewandowski! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Messi. So it's going to be another corner. This their second corner of the game. Fenerbahce have the chance to go the other way. And he's decided to go for it. Saka. Neither side yet able to find the net. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Hazard. Hazard. Real chance! He's got away with one there. Saka. Foden. Now it's Hazard. He's got away. Hazard! Odegaard. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Knocks it into space. And this is Ronaldo. Just the goalkeeper's. Can he finish? And he nearly went all the way.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That is good pressure, just Cristiano Ronaldo! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Now it's Bellingham. Tries to pass it through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Ødegaard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bellingham, just about within shooting range. Rodri. Now it's Hazard. Hazard really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. And he's picked it up out wide. Fenerbahce claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Back to the keeper it goes. Cannavaro. Hakimi. He's a sharp little ball here. That has been cut short. Camavinga. Now what about this cross? Oh, nicely intercepted. Camavinga is there to clear. And it's Hazard. Hazard has got himself a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reach the halfway point.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going.
And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
So, third corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Alexander-Arnold has a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And here's Messi. Here's and Messi! That's going to go a long way. That's an imaginative pass. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Van Dijk. Liverpool come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
It's a pretty loose pass. Ødegaard. Looking for options for movement. Vardiol gets over and intercepts. Now it's Mbappe. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he's gone looking for safety. And claimed it back swiftly. He's found a way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
60 minutes played. Tries to play it through. Now that's well seen too. Mignon getting this one clear.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And the through ball. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Alexander-Arnold is standing over this one. And the potential here for the first goal of the game. He's gone direct. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And they're back on the ball again. Camavinga. Decent progress down the left. And he's on a charge. Now it's shot at goal! Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And he's running through. Played into space. And it's Azar. Now that looks a decent ball. Look at the space here. And the shot! It's in! First blood drawn.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So the first moment of real significance.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Now it's Odegaard. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
And he's got his cross in. And that's the keeper's ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And no, that was never going to make it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Another throw-in.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Searching pass he's played there. And that should get the job done. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And he has been fouled there. And he has shown him a yellow card. Pass somewhat off target. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, it's come loose. That's a cute ball. Saka kept his eye on it, and he's there. Deftly away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now, can they get him away?
Whatever happens, that's
Terrific header! Oh, it rattles the bar! Saka! That's got him rattled. Corner number 2 then. denied by an instinctive save.
Odegaard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Nicely worked. Now it's Mbappe. Shot, surely! And he's there to belt it away. Time added on 4 minutes. Serves up a cross. Mbappe. And that will be the final act. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, there's no shortage of effort and commitment from them. They were just undone by that second half goal.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.